Hello everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by and visiting with me today. Today I'm going to combine 2 months worth of favorites. I wasn't able to get around to filming a April favorites, and by the time it was, almost like mid-May, I was like, you know what, at this point I could almost just do a May favorites. So I just decided to go ahead and bring them together and share them with you right now towards the end of May. That way you guys can see what I've really been enjoying in the month of April and if in May. I'm going to go ahead and start really quickly. That way we can just start chatting about things I like. So I think the first thing that I'll go ahead and talk about is nail polish. You guys know I love to share my nails of the day on Instagram. And right now I think I'm wearing probably my favorite nail look of the whole April and May. Honestly, I think I've loved this one the most. And it's right here. I'll go ahead and show it to you. And one of the things on my nails has actually been one of my favorite things. And it's these little metallic charms. I have quite a few of them. And I'll just show you a little bit of a sampling of them. I got them on eBay. And so I have these in silver and I've got some of these in gold. And I have quite a few different little bins. I think they're like $1 each of them. And I just love them. I think they apply really nicely and they make just kind of jazz up any nail look. I've also really been enjoying my nail stickers. I have quite a few. I got these on eBay and they have a little bit of almost like that turquoise kind of color inside of them. And they're, I want to say, almost like graphic designed, almost like Moroccan in feel. I don't know. That's just what I think it looks like. They're really, really nice. I gotten these two at Walgreens a while back, and they're just nail stickers. And I'll take a little nail sticker and put it like a little daisy, and you guys will see probably one of the looks where I just kind of stuck a sticker on it and covered it with a little top coat, and I have just absolutely loved doing that. I stink at stamping. I'm so bad at it. So anything that I can do to kind of jazz up my nails and it just be an apply and let it go, that's what I'm going to go with. So anyways, my favorite nail combo of the month was this one by Ming. This is called Ming by Julep, and it's a very, very sheer. It's definitely a jelly formula nail polish. It's so sheer. On my nails, I have 2 coats of Ming and then 1 coat of Salon Perfect's Oh No Hunty. This was part of my spring picks, and so I just love it. I think that together it gives you that almost like it's just so shimmery. To me, it's almost like a unicorn on my nails or cotton candy that's just glowing and glittery. It's just beautiful. The shimmer in this one has a shift from purple, pink to blue, and then this is just a very clear jelly nail polish that just applies beautifully. Honestly, with 2 coats, you get just a wash of lavender on your nails. If you do the 3rd coat, it will never be opaque. Honestly, it's just so sheer. It's a jelly, so it'll never be opaque, but it'll cover your nails enough if you just want to use it on its own. So yeah, it's one of those that for me, a person who has a lot of nail polishes, I've used that much. That's a lot. That's a lot for someone like me. And then Oh No Hunty, it's also got actually no base color. It's just the shimmers inside, as you guys will be able to see, and it's just that kind of a opalescent shift on it. I love that. That is what's having a moment in my life, and you guys will see that that's been a bit of a recurring theme. If you want to take a look at more of my nails of the day, you can definitely check me out on Instagram. My page or my handle is at So Carry On, and I'll make sure to link it. I'll write it down here so you guys can find me. The other nail polish I loved is this one. It's by Morgan Taylor, and it's called Days in the Sun, and it's from the Beauty and the Beast collection that they came out with a few years ago, and I forgot I owned this. And then my friend here on YouTube and also on Instagram, her name is Unapologetically Laura. She had picked it as one of her summer spring picks. And I was like, oh, I have that nail polish, and so I pulled it out, and I think it's so pretty. It's a yellow, but it's got a bit of a pink shimmer inside of it. So when you turn your nails, and I'll be sure to insert a picture, you can see that pink shift within it. It's so pretty. It's very unique. I don't have any other yellow quite like that. And then I like this one by Revlon. This one was in the color Socialite. And I think I love the most about this mani was the little gold flower that I put up on the little corner on my, I think it was my index finger. I just absolutely, oh, it was on my ring finger if I'm not incorrect. I loved it. This is a beautiful, almost Tiffany blue. It's a minty, bluish, greeny pastel, gorgeous. It has a little bit of a shimmer. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that on camera. But on your nail, it just kind of translates almost like a satin. Just a gorgeous polish. I don't really care for the brushes on these, but you know, what can you do? However, the brushes on the Julep, they're genius, guys. They work so well. And they're not necessarily a wide brush. It's just the way that the brush lays on your nail. It's beautiful. I absolutely love it. And then my last nail polish, and then my last nail polish that I just loved in the month of uh, I think this was in the month of May, is this one, Dream Boy by KO Polish. I'm so sad, again, I have to say, I'm so sad to see them just not be here anymore, but I love this particular one. This is more of a lilac, almost a lilac pastel-y grayed out shade. So pretty on the nail. And I think on this one was the one that I had the little nail sticker, and so it kind of jazzed it up. I love that. So yeah, those were the nail things that I was really digging this month. Those little metallic appliques are just so much fun, and they just really do make your nails, you know, just give it that little bit extra. So let's go ahead and get into makeup too. A couple of the things that I absolutely loved. Now, the first thing I'll share is the eyeshadow palette. This is part of my newish haul, and I have a newish rehaul that I'll be posting, or if I've already posted, I'll link it right here. But if I haven't posted it yet, I'll be posting it. So I'll talk a little bit more in depth, and I'll give you more swatches and stuff on that particular video. But just let it be known, BH Cosmetics Opalescent is a gorgeous palette. It is a very simple palette to use. And by that, I don't mean it's a simple formulation or anything like that. It's just beautiful. It applies so very well. You can make so many different combinations. You can't get bored. I'm currently wearing it right now. It's what I have on my eyes. I have on my eyes Flutter. I have Dainty. I have Gorgeous. I wore Lovely. And then I also used Romance. And that's basically what I have on my eyes right now. It's beautiful. I could do a pinky look. I could do a purple look. I could do a neutral look. I could do a gold look. I can do a warm look. I mean, it's just a wonderful everyday kind of palette that blends well, that builds well, that, you know, gives you just enough pigmentation. If you want to foil shadows, just wet your brush and it'll just give you a little bit more intensity. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The next thing I really enjoyed from that newish haul, and I have to put in my favorites, is this blush, and it's by Found. And again, it's the blush that I'm wearing right now, and it has quite a bit of a glow. It's so beautiful. Now, I don't own, like I said before, I don't own an Hourglass blush, and it's one of those things that I have on my radar. It's just I've never, you know, bit the bullet and bought one. But when I saw this one, and I saw it, I think I saw these on Kristen Game's channel a while back, I just fell in love with how it looked. And so in my opinion, this is probably what a Hourglass blush looks like. So in either case, this is a little bit of a swatch on my finger right there. If you're any darker than I am, I really don't think it will show up on you. That's it on my hand right there. I personally have to put it on, almost pack it on it. When I use this blush by Found, and again, it's in the color Peach Glow, I almost have to pack it on because it is, I think if you were fairer than me, it would apply a little bit easier, but on me, I have to kind of put a little bit more oomph behind it, right? So I use this old brush that I have from Jessup, and it's, you know, slanted kind of buffing brush, and then I'll go in and pack it on my brush like you see right there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. I'll just kind of buff it onto my skin like you're seeing right now, and it just gives you such a healthy, let's even this out, a healthy kind of peachy glow that, you know, you've been outside almost like sun-kissed. It's just beautiful. I actually love it. I got it at Walmart on walmart.com. I think they're actually phasing them out, and that kind of makes me sad, but I want to get the rosy one as well. I love that blush. And so brush wise this month I have to bring out these three. Two of these came from the 2017 winter, or the gift set they came out with during the holidays, and I don't have a name for either of them. They're from Wet n Wild, and it was the Wet n Wild brush set that they come out during the holidays, and it was 2017. I know that for sure. Now this one right here, if I have like a little bit of a lighter blush, I can use it for that. I can use it underneath the eyes. I can use it to contour. I mean, it's just got so many uses. The brush itself is just so easy. It's lightweight, ferrule. It has a lightweight handle, but the brushes are nice and soft, and it just blend the makeup on so well. This is actually what I use as my powder brush. It's a little bit not quite as dense as, let's say, this Julep brush, which is a lot more firm. So it has a little bit of a give. So, you know, it has a bit of a give. But at the same token, it's not so flimsy and, you know, floppy that it's not just, you know, dusting. It's a little bit more than a dusting. So yeah, I love this Wet n Wild brush. I actually ordered a backup of this one earlier this year when they had a 40% off sale and they still had it. So yeah, I love that one. And then I got this one from the Fire and Ice collection, and it was called their highlighting brush. And actually, for highlighting, again, it's one of those that I'll use for underneath my eyes. I'll use it to set my primer. I will use it to blend out, you know, something on my face where I want a more detailed look. I just use this all the time. I find myself pulling for it. I don't know. It's just an easy brush to pull out. It's so soft. And I think that handle is so pretty. Isn't that pretty right there? I love that. So pretty. I love these Wet n Wild brushes. I think they're definitely worth the money. I have a few of the ones that have the white handle, and I don't like them as much as I like these. So during the holidays, I always keep my eyes open for when Walgreens does their little gift sets, and I always will go and get one of them. I love that. So I wanted to share with you guys my favorite lip combo, and it's kind of funny because they happen to be both from Wet n Wild, and it's actually what I'm wearing right now. It's my favorite lip liner, I think, of all time is this Wet n Wild Bear to Comment. And there it is right there, and I'll give you guys a swatch of Bear to Comment. It's a nudie, a warm nude, I think is probably the best way to describe it. So that's Bear to Comment right there. I love it. I love the formula of these very well. It's a gel liner, so it glides on easily. It's not hard or stiff, and it doesn't hurt or pull when I'm applying it. And it has such a beautiful shade. It's such a beautiful, nice, warm color, and I use it with a lot of lipsticks. It's not just with this particular lip gloss that I'm going to share with you guys. But this month, this has been the lip gloss that I've enjoyed the most. And this is the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit in the color Peach Stole My Look. It's so pretty. I don't see me putting this one down anytime soon. Let me go ahead and reapply so you guys can see it on. It just applies easily. It's such a beautiful summery spring kind of peach, and there it is right there. It's gorgeous on your lips. It's just so easy to wear. It's comfortable. It doesn't feel sticky. Your lips feel hydrated. It lasts for a fairly good amount of time. So yeah, that was the lip combo that I absolutely loved. And to finish up makeup, I have two things that I've been adding to my foundation. In the newish haul, I opened up a Tarte Amazonian Clay full coverage foundation, and I really did enjoy it, but sometimes I found it just a little bit too thick to kind of work with. It was just a little too much because it is full coverage, and I'm not used to that much coverage. But what I did was I pulled out this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. I got this in one of my BoxyCharm boxes, I think it was last year, and I have it in the color Roseco Pop. And I don't know why, but this is one of those shades that just, I guess, didn't get a big following. But for my particular skin tone, being that I'm a little bit more olive, I have olive to, I'm neutral to olive undertoned. So for me, this really works. Now, if you're a very rosy kind of person, I don't really know if you have a pinky undertone. I'm not really, or a cool undertone. I'm not sure this might work for you, but for me, and for anyone who has a skin tone like mine, this is just gorgeous. This is like almost this is almost like J-Lo in a bottle, right? It's just gorgeous. It's just got this beautiful golden kind of glow to it. Just absolutely stunning. I really, really like it. And so what I would do is I would squeeze out a little bit of the foundation, squeeze out a little bit of that Shimmering Skin Perfector, and then I would add another thing that I got from BoxyCharm a couple of years ago, and I think it's actually been one of my favorites before, and it's this Temptu liquid bronzer. I love the one by Bare Minerals that they also gave me a sample, or maybe it was Ipsy, and I actually have that still in backup, but I'm trying to finish up this one before I open up the other. And so this liquid bronzer is wonderful, and I'll show it to you. You kind of have to shake it. It's got the little metal balls inside of it to help with the shaking of it. And so you'll see it's real liquidy, right? So I'll add a little bit of that to it, and it just gives me almost that sun-kissed look. Let me go ahead and kind of shear it out so you guys can see. It'll give you a very sun-kissed almost kind of look. It's beautiful when you add it in with the foundation and you put a little bit of that shimmering skin perfector into it. It's just like a beautiful, again, J-Lo in a bottle. It's gorgeous. So yeah, those were my makeup favorites. Now for my book favorite, it's this one. It's this one. It's Food, What the Heck Should I Eat by Mark Hyman. He's an MD. Guys, this is life changing, life altering, just one of the best books I've ever read about the agricultural industry and about the food that we eat every day. You guys know I had open heart surgery. I had two actually last year in 2018, and I'm trying to do everything I can. I really had a big problem with inflammation and with retaining blood. I had a lot of trouble. I accumulated blood in my heart sac more than one time, and it was, you know, pretty dangerous. And so I'm trying to do everything I can to help my body heal at this point. And I realize that food is medicine for us. What we put in our body is so important. So in either case, I've really enjoyed this book. I think that if you are feeling that maybe your diet is not helping you heal, or maybe you feel like you could improve your diet, I would check out this book. That way you kind of know what you should really be buying. You know, for example, one of the things I learned is when you buy eggs, you don't want to buy cage free, or I mean, you can buy whatever you want, but he doesn't recommend you buy the ones that are cage free. What he wants you to buy is ones that say that they're pasture fed, because those are the ones that are out there pecking and eating little worms from the ground, and, you know, little bugs. And so those are the healthier eggs for us to consume. I really have enjoyed this book, and I highly recommend it to anyone wanting to make a bit of a lifestyle change. So good. And to be informed, you know, sometimes we walk around doing things simply because we don't know any better. And this kind of book will really help you understand things just a little bit better. So this is something that I've been using very often in my hair and also my daughter. It's African Shea Body Butter. And I got this one at Marshall's. It was $7, as you guys can see. The next time I buy it, I probably won't buy this from Marshall's. I will get one of an ethically sourced kind of shea butter. Before I bought this one, I didn't know any better. So yeah, I'm going to use it because I own it. I don't want to be wasteful. But yeah, the next one I'll make sure it's organic and I ethically harvested, I think is the word. So yeah, this is shea butter, and it's a pretty thick. You guys will see it's pretty thick. It's like thick consistency. And what I use this for is my hair. With the change, I've noticed that my hair has gotten frizzier than ever. Now, it could also be a consequence of, you know, the trauma my body endured last year, and maybe even my diet. So I'll take a little bit like that, and maybe I'll drop into it a little bit of jojoba oil or an oil mixture that I concoct every month. So yeah, I'll put a drop in it, and then I'll kind of, you know, blend it out in my fingers like this. And so it's quite yellow. You'll see it on my hands. But then I'll kind of run it through my hair like this. And it really helps me to deal with the frizz in my hair. I just really enjoyed it, and I'm just trying to use it up because it's on my fingers right now. But my daughter, whose hair is a lot curlier than mine, and I'll be sure to insert a picture of her hair right here, she's really found it to be quite helpful also in containing the beast, as we like to call it, and to kind of getting the curls to kind of stay firm and not let the humidity really mess with the shape of her curls. She's got beautiful curls, but in Florida, it is just so humid that, you know, any curl can just go really fast. So I love that. I love the African Shea Body Butter, but like I said, I use it on my hair. I don't think I've ever used it on my body. This one actually says that the only ingredient is shea butter. That being said, again, I'll buy it ethically harvested next time. I've got two more things for my favorites this month, and one of them would be these tweezers. These tweezers I got from Shop Miss A, and they're the AOA tweezers, and they're the ones in black, and I love them. I mean, I own Anastasia tweezers. I own Tweezerman tweezers. I owned some tweezers that I sent on Amazon. I got them from Germany. Apparently, they're the best makers of tweezers. None of those tweezers I own Elf tweezers. I own Revlon tweezers. I just name it. Dollar Tree tweezers. I own them. But none of them can compare to this $1 tweezer from Shop Miss A. It grabs your hair so well, and it allows you to tweeze your brows, or, you know, tweeze any unwanted hair so easily. It's got a really good, nice, secure grip, and for the price, guys, I cannot tell you how much I highly recommend this. And if you're going to place an order with Shop Miss Say, I'd go ahead and add a couple of those paw sponges that I talk about in my newish haul and rehaul. They're wonderful, and I really don't think that you'll regret making that purchase. These are great, and I highly recommend them. They're wonderful. For $1, they're the best. And then food-wise, the last thing on my favorites this month is this thing, and it's from Trader Joe's. Like I just told you guys, I'm trying to eat a little bit healthier, and sometimes you just need it to have a bit of a taste. And this Trader Joe's Everything But the Bagel is amazing. When I make my avocado toast and I put an egg on top, I'll sprinkle some of this over it. It's so good. When I cook vegetables and I don't have a lot of flavor, I'll just sprinkle a little olive oil and then put a little bit of this on top, and it adds just a little bit of flavor. It's a combination of sea salt, garlic, and onion, and several other spices that are inside. It's got poppy seeds. So yeah, it's wonderful, and I think it's like $1.99, so affordable, and it really does affect the way that food tastes and, you know, my eating it. So I also wanted to include one last thing. I said that the Everything But the Bagel was my last thing, but I really have to include these, and these are my glasses. I got these from Zenni online, and I just have absolutely loved them. Now I can't keep them on for very long because I've got lights going on in here and you'll be able to see the glare, but these are navy blue, and they are just awesome. Now I have a really strong eyeglass prescription, and I'm like negative 4.5, so yeah, it's really strong, and I also needed progressives, and you know, those glasses can be kind of expensive when you go get them at, you know, your regular eyeglass store. And so I decided to look up on Zenni. You need to make sure you get your PD. I believe it's called your pupillary distance, so the distance between your pupils. When you get your eyeglass prescription, make sure you get that number. That number is really important in order for you to order your eyeglasses online, because it'll make the fit perfect. And so I went ahead and did that when I went and got my glasses, and I just went ahead and placed my order. I think I paid something like $45 for this set of glasses, completely lens and frame. And again, like I told you, my glasses are very thick, so I had to get them thin so that they wouldn't, you know, this frame itself is not a very thick frame, so I ended up getting a very thin lens. So those are more pricey. I also ended up getting it with all the anti-reflectiveness and all that stuff. But with all the lights on in here, you can't really tell. I ended up getting them with the progressive lens as well. And so, and then also I think these were one of the pairs that I ended up getting a clip with it so that I could use it as sunglasses. And I think for 45, maybe it was 48, guys, that is not bad. If you are an eyeglass wearer and you're in a market for glasses, just, you know, maybe take a look at Zenni and, you know, import your photo and try them on that way. And once you figure out kind of like what you, like the length that you want your glasses to be, the height, I mean, how high this area is, you can pretty much buy any glasses and know whether or not they'll fit your face. I can't recommend them enough, and I don't think I'll buy glasses at a regular, you know, block store anytime soon because I've had such a good experience with Zenni. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's my favorites for the month of April and May. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending a few more minutes of your day with me, and I hope that you'll come back again and visit. If you'd like to, I'd love it if you would take a second and subscribe. And also, guys, I hope you guys have a great day or night. I don't know what time it is when you're watching this, and y'all be blessed. I'll see you again next time. Bye.